Good morning, boys and girls, mums and dads, and grannies and grandpas. You have tuned in to Bookbug with Galston Estate Trust on the Isle of Lewis, and my name is Lindy. So today is Wednesday, so today is story time, and I thought what we would do today is do some books that I really like. And one of them is called The Hebridean Alphabet, if you can see that. The other is called Tick and Tag, and the other one is called The Ferry. And these books just remind me of living in an island, and I thought it was really nice because lots of the children that listen and lots of the parents and grandparents that are coming onto the sessions live in an island, have lived in an island, or have gone their holidays there. I grew up on the Isle of Bute on the west coast of Scotland, and now I live on the Isle of Lewis. So I love islands. So we're going to start our sessions the way we normally start them, with a hello song, and I'll do some shout outs to boys and girls that I know that are watching, if anybody wants to put their name in the comments so that I can say hello to them. Any birthdays, just let us know, and we'll sing you a wee happy birthday, and we'll get started, boys and girls. Are we all ready? We're going to clap our hands on our knees. 1, 2, 3. Hello everyone, hello everyone. How are you today? Hello everyone, hello everyone. How are you today? I am glad that you could come. I am glad that you could come. So who have we got? Well, we've got Orla and Callan from Scalpay today. They're new and have started watching. We have got Jamie and Georgie down in Harris. Hi. And Katie and Lexi in Harris. We've got Angus and Archie on Lewis. And I think we might have Harrison down in Cumbernauld, and maybe even Sid and Pippa in Glasgow as well. Right, boys and girls, well, let's get started. We're going to read our books. So I thought what we would do for the wee ones, we would read The Ferry by Benedict Blaythwaite. And I quite like this. It's a nice wee book, and it's nice and short. The captain of the ferry welcomed his passengers on board. You can see that? He steered the ferry out of the harbour. It was very rough and windy, and the waves were big. The sun came out, and the sea calmed down. The ferry sailed past the lighthouse and on across the wide blue sea. All of these books have got lovely drawings in them as well, boys and girls. So let's see. There we go. Right. So we're going to read Tick and Tag. Now this is one of my favourites because it's got sheep in it. And I've got lots of sheep here on the Isle of Lewis, as do lots of people, because we have crofts. Yeah. So Tick and Tag is also by Benedict Blaythwaite. One cold night at Bay Farm, 3 little lambs were born. The mother sheep had only enough milk for 1 lamb, so the farmer's wife looked after the other 2. Who's all got pet lambs? I know that Katie and Lexi and Harris have got pet lambs because I've seen photographs of them. Yes, we didn't have any this year. The farmhouse became home to them, and the wee pet lambs are in the kitchen next to the stove. She called the lambs Tick and Tag. When they grew bigger, Tig and Tag were put out in the fields with the other sheep, but they liked the farmhouse better and kept trying to find a way back in. "You must go and mix with the other sheep," said the farmer's wife, but Tig and Tag would not. Instead, they went exploring in the hills. Oh, they're naughty. Look, that's them in at somebody's tent. They're naughty wee sheep, Tig and Tag. Or they visited the village. They got into trouble. And then more trouble. Oh, they're at the football game. Oh, dear. "You're very naughty sheep," the farmer's wife said crossly. "Please, no more trouble." One day, lots of people were invited to a party at Bay Farm. Tig and Tag heard music and laughter in the barn. One of the guests let her dog out of the car for some fresh air and a run around. But the dog ran off and he began to chase the sheep. Well, that's naughty, isn't it? Tig and Tag watched the bad dog. The sheep were very frightened, but Tig and Tag were not afraid. They chased the dog out of the field, across the farmyard, and into the barn. Tig and Tag made a terrible mess. "Oh, you naughty sheep," cried the farmer's wife. "But they're not naughty," cried the dog's owner. "My dog was to blame." Tig and Tag were forgiven, and everyone said they were the best and the bravest sheep in the world. But although Tig and Tag had been clever and brave, they were still always in trouble. One very hot day, they heard the farmer and his dog coming up the hill. Tig and Tag hid. So naughty, aren't they, boys and girls? They didn't want to be rounded up. It was nice and cool on the hill. Oh, if you've got sheep, you all know that you've got one or two that don't like getting rounded up. But the sheepdog found them. Oh, sheepdogs are great. And the farmer drove them home to be sheared with all the other sheep. The sheep would be cooler without their thick woolen fleeces. Tig and Tag watched and waited. They hated being sheared, and soon it would be their turn. It's a wee bit like getting a haircut, isn't it? Do you boys and girls like getting your hair cut? My wee boy doesn't like it. Oh dear. So they climbed over the wall and escaped through the garden. They ran down the edge of the wheat field till they came to the shore. The tide was very low, and Tig followed Tag along a narrow strip of sand. Then the tide came back in. At first, Tig and Tag were very happy on their island, but there wasn't much shade, and they began to feel uncomfortable in their heavy woolen coats. Tig and Tag were miserable. They wanted to go home, and they swam all the way back to Bay Farm. Wow! Tig and Tag were very tired by the time they reached the shore. "Where have you been?" asked the farmer's wife. "Let's get those hot, wet fleeces off you." Tig and Tag were much more comfortable without their thick coats. "You are such naughty sheep," sighed the farmer's wife, but she was very pleased to have them safely at home. Oh, isn't that a nice story about these wee cheeky sheep, Tig and Tag? Yes. And I bet you if you've got sheep, you know the ones that are like them. Yeah. Right. So this book is called A Hebridean Alphabet, and it's by Debbie Gliori. Now, it's a really beautiful story, and it's about an adventure on an island, which I'm sure all of you boys and girls will have. Are you awake? All around his ear. You can't see it, but the Hebrides made it. Just for us, just for this day. Breathe it in, breathe in. Then get your boots on. Breakfast. Where first? The shingly beach or the boggy burn? Come on, mind the cows. Cross the cotton grass and past the old croft. There's so much to do in a day. Slide down the dunes, dam the burn, dig for treasure. No, down, dog, get down. She likes exploring everything. Up here, you sometimes see eagles circling over the empty village. And far out at sea, there's the ferry, tracing a lazy wake in the blue. And further out, the fishing fleet, followed by the gannets. Talking of gannets, I'm hungry. From here, up high, we can see the Har coming in. Wrapping round the headland, inching across the island. I'm not going in. There are too many jellyfish. Jings, he's in swimming. Kayaks. Look out on the Kyle. Lots of them. And one for us. Let's hope the mackerel are biting as much as the midges. Oh, midges. Oh, yuck. No, nothing. Not even a single nibble. Oh, that explains it. The otter out there. It's catching our fish. Perfect. It's so quiet. If you listen, you can hear the rain. If you really listen, you can hear the distant sound of sheep. Maybe it's tick and tack. But if you listen with your heart, you'll hear the sound of the sun slowly slipping into the sea. Tide's coming back in, and we're all tired. Time to take the high road home for tea. Trudging uphill under an ultramarine sky. Very tired. Below us the view is lit by the very last shaving of a waning moon. Welly's off and into the warm. What a wonderful day. Where did we put the treasure? X marks the spot. X is on the windowsill. We love this place. You're yawning. So are you. You yawn like a cat. Yow. Well, you yawn like a sheep. Ah, I'm yawning like a huge cave. Yawn. Do it all again tomorrow? Yes. Well, boys and girls, weren't they just lovely stories? I hope you enjoyed them as much as I hoped reading them. And I hope you want to come along on Friday to Bookbug. We have got Shona's Gaelic sessions at 10:30, and then I'll be on at 11:15 with my English sessions. Any stories, songs, rhymes that you want, just let us know. Drop us a wee line here or on our social media. But we'll finish off with our goodbye song, won't we, boys and girls? Are we all ready? Are we ready to clap our knees? 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Glad that you could come. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Glad that you could come. I am glad that you could come. I am glad that you could come. Goodbye, Callan and Orla. Goodbye, Jamie and Georgie. Goodbye, Lexi and Katie. Goodbye, Harrison. Goodbye, Sid. Goodbye, Pippa and baby Freddie. Goodbye, Murray and Olivia. Goodbye. Who else have we got? Archie and Angus. And we probably will have Ennis, baby Ennis, and Donnie as well. So bye, boys and girls. We'll see you all on Friday morning. Bye.